Hi there guys, hope you guys are well. I'm just doing a quick update here on this EA that I'm testing at the moment. I'm using a very small account, so I suggest you when you're doing your testing, just have a small account, a live account, and then run it with very small risk just to see your settings on your EA and just to try optimize it properly, just to get a good feel of how it performs over a month. Probably test it for at least a month. So you can see here on this Bollinger Band EA that I showed you the other day, we can see here that, well, this week, okay, it's won this trade here, it's won this one here, it lost this one, it won this one, it won this one, and currently it's in another one over here. Okay, so it's won 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of 5 trades it's actually won, based on the inputs and settings that I've got on it. It's pretty cool the way I've got it. It's working pretty well at the moment. We're going to see how it goes over the next couple of weeks. Maybe it needs a few tweaks, maybe it doesn't. So we can see another trade running in profit here. So how it works is basically when you get a candle close outside of the Bollinger Band, this is the hourly time frame. So once this hourly green candle here closes, it'll open up a trade on the open of the next candle. Okay, so you can see same thing over here. Hourly candle closed outside of the Bollinger Band, then the very next candle it'll open another trade. So these settings, I just want to run you guys over the settings here quickly. I've been getting a few emails and questions about these EAs and how to set them up properly and stuff like that. So you can see here you have all these different settings. So trading direction of the Bollinger Band, I've got it at regular, which means that it takes Bollinger Band reversals. If you have it inverse, what that'll mean is then the Bollinger Band, when you get a close outside of the Bollinger Band, it'll trade in a bullish. If it, say for example, this candle here closed, it will trade upwards. It won't take the reversal, so it'll trade outside or upwards. In a bearish example, so this candle here closed, it'll take trades downwards. Okay, so that's the inverse setting. Okay, then you can change your period on the Bollinger Band, so the period will widen it, okay, or narrow it. The deviations will also narrow it or widen it, so you can play around with those settings. For example, over here on this chart over here, we can see this Bollinger Band set at a period of 10 and the deviation at 1.5. So if we change it to 2, you'll see that the Bollinger Band widens up. So if your EA is taking too many setups, you may want to increase. You can even change it to 2.5 or 2.3. Now you'll see that the band widens up. So now it allows you to take less setups. I've just found that the back test works really nicely on a 1.5 for the pair that I'm currently trading. So you have to adjust it because each pair has different volatility. So you have to adjust the deviations and the period for each pair because of the volatility and all that. The other thing is, so you also have to adjust your stop loss and take profit according to each different pair. So you can see here it's applied to the close price. So when a candle closes, it takes the trade when it's outside of the band. You can see here it's also got a timer, so there's true or false for the Asian session, Europe session, or American session. So it has a built-in session timer, so it'll switch off. If you don't want to trade Asia, you could just set it to false. If you don't want to trade Europe, set it to false. If you want to trade all three, normally EAs have a actual timer built into them where it's like 0 to 24, where you can actually set a full time for the day. Now I do have a workaround for this EA. If you are using this EA and you want to set it to start at different times, you can download this auto trading scheduler. I'll give you guys the website in a few minutes where you can download this. And how this thing works is, because remember, you can't have 2 EAs running on the same currency pair. Well, you can in separate charts, but the thing is, this currently has an EA running on it, so I can't add the auto scheduler to this pair. So what you got to do is you got to add it to a separate chart. Just add it to a separate currency pair that you're not trading, and then basically all this does is this controls the auto trading button. So it basically, you can set your times from Monday to Friday. You just simply come in here and change your times. Like if you want to go from 9 o'clock to, for example, from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. If you just want to trade that, then you'll put it in there. And then basically what this does is it controls the on and off button. So if you want to avoid the market open and the market close where the spreads get wide and all that, then you can come in here and set your times, and this will control this switch here, the auto trading button, which will in turn turn off. It will turn off the button for the pair that you're trading as well. It'll turn it off for this pair, and it'll turn it off for the whole system. Okay, and what it's based on, it's got local time and server time, so you can either have it based on your server, on your local time, which is your clock down here, but I prefer to have it on the server time, which is the one that you'll see running up here, because that's based upon, see, if we look at the beginning of the sessions, for example, these are the session breaks, so this is based on, you'll see at the bottom here, that's 1 o'clock, and it runs up till 24 or 23 over there. So you can see I've got it set on the server time just so that it's a lot easier, because it can get a bit confusing if you're running it on the local time, because a lot of countries have daylight savings and the clocks change and all that every 6 months. And then, but if you have it set on server time, then it's always based on the server time. So as you can see, I've got it here to switch off at 1 o'clock. To start at 1 o'clock and to end at 11 o'clock based on the server time. I'll give you guys the link to that where you can actually download this. This has an option here to attempt to close all the trades before disabling the auto trading button. So it'll actually close all your trades and then switch this thing off. So EAs are quite powerful, guys, if you just have the right things for it set up. You can see over here as well, so you can see over here that this has a break even and pips function. So say now, for example, you want at 10 pips, you want the EA to move your stop to break even. It'll move the stop to just over break even. Okay, I've got that set on 0 because I've found the EA, well, this strategy works best just having a set take profit and a set stop loss. Okay, this has a trailing stop function. Okay, so over here it's got your money management behavior, so you can risk per trade. So trading, I've got it set on manual lot size. You can have it at auto calculations. So what that'll do is it'll auto calculate based on your account size. I haven't played around a lot with that, but you can see how that works in the back test. But I've just got it set on 0.01 for this account size. This, don't worry about this, the lot multiplier, that's only if you have it set for martingale and all that, but we have it set on trade manual, so it's only going to be using the manual lot size that you put in here. There's also an option here over here to close trades on the moving average. I've got that set on true because it actually gave me more profit in the back test. What that means is, if price doesn't come and hit your take profit, what it will do is it'll close the trade on the middle moving average of the Bollinger Band. So usually when it does that, it'll either be a break even or a small win. So that's another function of the EA, which is pretty cool. So you can have that to on or off. As you can see over here, I've got that to set to true. Okay guys, so EAs are very this is just about to hit take profit. You can see I've got it set at 24 pips. Just hope this thing hits take profit. But I'm going to take you over to the website where you can download that auto scheduler. Most EAs have built-in timers, but if they don't, then you can use this EA scheduler. As I said, have it loaded up onto a different chart. Okay guys, so the auto trading scheduler, I downloaded this one here from Earn Forex. If you come into here into Earn Forex, this is the one here. It's absolutely free. These guys do actually have quite a few cool tools. So you can see here it is over here. I think you just have to, you just basically download it straight from here, and then it's an expert advisor, so it'll be in your expert advisor folder. So it'll be in your navigator, it'll be in your experts, amongst your experts. So all you have to do is copy and paste it into your, go into file, go into open data folder and copy it into your experts, the same place where you'd put your normal experts, and then you can get it from there, and then just do a bit of YouTubing on it or Googling on it if you're not sure how it works, but I think I've explained it pretty well already. Yeah, guys, so just hope you're messing around with some of the EAs. Leave some comments down below. I hope you're finding them interesting, and maybe it's time that you switch over to EA trading and automate your trading, so that because it's human nature for us to interfere with our trades and not follow our trading plan. So as you can see over here, everything is set in stone for you. All the inputs are here, and if you leave them exactly the way they are, if the back test has been good, then you run your EA for a month or so, do a thorough forward test with small money, and then if it makes good money over a couple of months with a small account, maybe start putting it to test with higher amounts of capital. You can also run a portfolio, so you can have this thing running on multiple different pairs at once. The same way that I've got this EA running on Euro USD, you can have the same EA running on Euro USD or GBP USD. You can even have this EA running on USD JPY, but on a separate chart. So if I show you here quickly, so we just do this quickly. We'll go to, so what you can do over here is you can actually add the EA now to a separate Euro USD, and then you can do all sorts of things like inverse the settings. So maybe you can allow it to take the other side of the trade if one's losing. Or what will happen is, for example, if you have this one here set at regular, and then you have this one here set at inverse, ultimately what's going to happen is it's going to be hedged immediately, and then you could have a higher take profit over here. So once it hits the stop loss here, it'll go and quickly hit the take profit of the inverse trade. So there's lots of diversification and little tips, little tricks and stuff you can do with EAs. It's all automatic. Play around with it, guys. Come up with your system and then see how it goes from there. Peace, guys. Gave you some gold here. Leave some comments below. I'm the trading genius, and you know it. Take care, guys.